This is now the series decider. This is happening in Rajkot. The series now is 1-1. We've had two great games. India's won the first one, Sri Lanka won the second, and now takes us to the decider, which is day after tomorrow in Rajkot. Changes, well, nobody fell, nobody hurt, nobody, did nothing, no Indian team. So you'd play the same 11?
Yeah, you would. I mean, maybe. I mean, it's just not because of how he performed. It's Arshdeep had a niggle and he wasn't playing the previous game in Mumbai. He played in Pune. He only got a couple of overs. So if the injury is, still not just because he's had a bad game. Yeah. I think otherwise he should be playing all the games, because for a young man at 20, nobody wants a rest. Yeah. I don't know this modern day thought of, load management as well. Otherwise, you'd want him to, carry on playing. And if you leave out somebody who's had just a bad game when he's coming back, that would be unfair to him.
Yeah.
But if it's the niggle, that's, sometimes it happens that you need a little more time. And the games, the series is online. So maybe you'll see that one change. Otherwise, who else are you going to leave out? You can't leave out Tripathi after one game. Poor fellow's just had one game.
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise everyone else is almost a certainty. If there is somebody who has to be left out, or, when you have to, a young man, you've got to pull their ears, it has to be Shubman Gill, because in the last couple of innings, the way he's got out. You can get out, a lot of people get out, but the way he's got out, you don't expect that from him. And then, especially if you want to play the aggressive cricket that we were talking a little earlier about, then probably that is your replacement that you should be looking at.
Fair enough, because the fact is that you look at Shubman Gill and you think that, he's a veteran. He's only played a couple of T20 games, but he's been...
Because his style is
because he's been there in Test cricket and he's done so much, you feel like, he's been around for a while. But I guess that's fair, DK, that he'll look at today's dismissal as well, or he'll look at a couple of dismissals. And I like what Ajay Bhai said, which is sometimes the teacher just needs to just pinch your ear a little bit.
No, I get what Ajay Bhai is saying, absolutely. Look, this is the problem when you have enormous talent and, you showcase the world what you're capable of. And then when you don't live up to that at times and get out in very soft manner, you tend to, obviously draw a little bit of flack. And I completely get it. I think absolutely he is somebody who is a special player and, he has the potential to produce special performances. And with the kind of competition that's around, Rituraj Gaikwad, you can name many that's there and thereabouts. You have to grab your opportunities. I remember Ajay Bhai talking about this before the game about Rahul Tripathi saying, you come in, I understand it's a game, but do so well that the guy waiting outside is just waiting there. Yeah. Hoping that hoping that you would get an opportunity. That's pretty much what Shubman Gill has done, to be fair, in ODI cricket. But I think in T20s, he's got this opportunity. It's nice to play home games because obviously, the conditions much better. To maximize that is what he will be looking to do, but two soft dismissals for sure.
Well, for the Sri Lankan team, if you look at that team, you'd probably, you won a game, you lost a game and you didn't make a change. I don't think you're going to make a change now after winning the game.
No, I don't think they will. And following them since the Asia Cup, this seems to be their pattern. They stick to the players that they have. They do change their batting order at times. They change the way they approach an innings when they're bowling as well. And because of, the kind of talent that they have, they've not gone, looking for people every second game. They didn't change after losing in Mumbai. They, certainly are not going to change anything when they get to Rajkot. Although I feel Rajkot is totally a different, game from what you saw here.
Please elaborate.
No, elaborate. The wicket. I think the wicket. It's in domestic cricket, it is the road. In olden days, it used their roller. There was a joke about Rajkot that they don't have a pitch roller; they have a road roller.
Yeah,
and that's because we were a developed nation, right? We used to have better roads than you had all over this country, so we had better wickets. It is one of those wickets that batsmen love to bat on, and you get big scores. It doesn't have the same kind of bounce. It doesn't have spin. It doesn't have much seam, but the bounce is not so much. So that's why you probably won't get that kind of scores or that easy. People will have to take a little time and score in a different way. So maybe we want to bring in another spinner or some tactical change, but I don't think so.
Otherwise, you'd go with this. And Sri Lanka tends to do that, DK. They tend to pick an 11 and they tend to stick with it.
Absolutely. I think we've spoken a lot about Sri Lanka. I think they'll maintain the same 11, just like Ajay Bhai said. I'm really looking forward to that Brian Close question now. I'm keen to see who
DK's sitting there saying, खत्म करो ना, पहले ब्रायन क्लोज के बारे में तो बताओ यार. क्लोज के पहले ब्रायन क्लोज का बता दो.
DK, we are having fun. DK's at home. He's got other plans. You and I have no other plans.
Not at all. Not at all.
I've got a plan for DK right now. My plan for him, before I reveal that question, I'm dangling that carrot in front of him. He's got to give me his smart picks for the next game. One Sri Lankan player and one Indian player. What's your crystal ball telling you, DK?
One Sri Lankan player that I will pick for the next game would definitely be one Indu Hasaranga. I feel he is very underrated in the world.
Okay.
I genuinely feel that.
Sticking up for his...
And one Indian player...
Fair enough. Sticking up for his teammates.
Well done.
Yes, absolutely. And not only that, I feel, there's a bit of a small town syndrome sometimes that you don't give him the due, because over a period of time, he's been at the top of the T20 charts. He was highest wicket taker in the IPL, almost there at least. I think 22 wickets or something like that. He's done exceedingly well, but he doesn't get the due credit that he should get. And he's a phenomenal all-rounder, to be fair.
Okay.
And from India, I mean, for me, there is no doubt in my mind. In the big games, big moments, I believe in one man, Hardik Pandya, and I think he will come good next game.
Okay, great. So DK has decided to pick Hardik Pandya, and that's it. That's the international sign of the man of mystery. And for you, the two?
Oh, Sri Lanka, Tikshana.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Tikshana probably will open the bowling there. And so, Tikshana. And for India, Surya Kumar Yadav's back. The sun's going to rise. It sets the last at Rajkot in India. So, Surya Kumar Yadav.